back. I feel like I just saw you.
So I want to start the episode with an icebreaker. Okay. I'd like to play one of my favorite fucking games called Two Truths.
Okay.
It's my shit.
Two truths
You
and
give
a
me
lie.
So right now, give me two truths and one lie. I'm gonna guess which one is the lie.
Okay.
You can choose from your present, past, or your future, and I gotta guess which one is the lie.
Okay. Fuck.
Yeah.
Two truths and a lie. Okay.
Do you want some thinking music?
No.
Okay.
Here we go.
Oh. Shit. Okay.
I almost.
Are you choosing from your present, past, or your future?
I'm not telling you.
Oh, bitch.
No. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I'm ready. I'm ready. And 5, 4, 3, 2, boom. I met Usher backstage at one of his concerts.
Slut.
He was really cool.
Sure.
I almost drowned when I was little, which prompted me to really want to learn how to swim, even though I was 5 years old swimming.
Okay, that's giving obvious.
And then I got suspended from school for fighting.
Shit! I went to school with you. Okay. I'm gonna say the lie could be.
It can't be, could be. Like, what's the lie?
Bitch.
You started this shit.
You see how niggas act when you be trying to. You see that shit?
Icebreaker.
I'm gonna say the lie is you didn't get suspended from school for fighting.
And
I knew it. Shit, I was gonna go with Usher. Why didn't I just say Usher?
Did not meet Usher.
Fuck.
Backstage at that concert. But I have gone to the Usher concert and it's really good.
Damn it! And that was from your past.
Yeah, that was from my past. That was when he first came out. Like when he was like.
Oh, I went to Usher's concert when he's dropping his pants.
Yeah.
I got in trouble once because when I went to the concert, first of all, this is what happens when I'm usually misunderstood. I was misunderstood. I said when Usher did his thing where he pulls his pants down, he wiggles them down. I was so excited and I was like, I know what you got under there. But I was talking about his drawers, not his dick. And so who I was with like my cousin's wife and her daughter, and they fucking told my dad that I was like, niggas love to report
hot in
back.
the pants.
They told my dad that I was saying, I know what you got under there, but I literally to this day, and I don't have to lie today, I was literally just talking about the fact that he took his pants off. And I saw his underwear, bitch.
You're still hurt by that, I see.
Cause I was misunderstood, so I got in trouble for it, and that's not what I meant.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I feel like I have to justify myself still to this day. To this day.
Isn't it surprising how you still be traumatized by stuff?
Yeah, cause I wasn't fucking lying.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
so
let me do my two truths and a lie.
Yeah, two truths, lie.
Wait, actually, I'm sorry. When did you get suspended? Who were you fighting at school?
So I was in the 5th grade. That's how you know I was a bad bitch. I'm just letting y'all know.
This nigga wasn't even a nigga.
Yeah, I was in the 5th grade.
What were you fighting for? Did they call you a nigga?
No. So this black guy, who I also thought was like, who kind of like liked me but didn't know how to express himself. Now thinking about it as an adult, I'll never forget it. It was actually in October. It was around Halloween time because I was supposed to go over my homie's house and we were supposed to go trick-or-treating together. But because I got suspended, I didn't. Anyway, long story short, we were at the gym. And you know how our gym set where you had the risers at the top and the gym floor at the bottom.
Yeah.
We were in line about to be seated, for a gym. He called me a faggot.
Oh!
Absolutely. And he slaps me.
Whoa! In the face?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense.
And then he proceeds to run. Well, me being me, I run after him.
Period.
And he's running down the steps. I push him so hard down the steps.
What did he break?
He almost had a concussion.
Great.
And so because he almost had a concussion.
You got suspended. Oh, that's why you got suspended. Because you could have killed him.
Yes.
Got it.
But the great thing about that suspension was I got to go to my grandma's house and ride my bike for 3 days.
I cannot
care.
In true Aquarius form, he didn't give a fuck.
Did not give a fuck.
Suspend me for 5 more
days. And my mom was like,
bitch.
do you want to go and apologize to him?
Hell no. Did you tell your mama what he called you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to. And my mom went up there and raised hell. Like,
period.
Clearly she knew I was gay, but he didn't have to do that and he had to slap me. But I
he liked
his ass
you.
Down the fucking stairs.
And where's his fat ass now?
I have no fucking clue.
Exactly. Jeremiah.
Yeah. That's what we're gonna call him. But yeah, I got suspended for
defending yourself.
Yeah, literally for defending myself.
All right, I'll do shit. I'll do past two. Fuck it. 2 truths and a lie.
What coochie you was playing with?
I mean, now you about to make me change my damn Now I'm thinking about coochie. I can't even fucking focus now. It's been so long since I had some coochie.
Well, get some.
Okay.
I
almost got kidnapped.
Okay.
When I was in elementary school.
Okay.
My first kiss was really bad, and now I don't like to kiss. And when I was 7, I shitted in the bathtub.
Well, if you're 7 and shitting in tubs, it's not an accident. So you don't like kissing because of a bad experience. You almost got kidnapped and you shit on yourself when you were 7 years old. Let's see. I think the lie is that you had a bad experience kissing somebody, and that's why you don't like to kiss. Oh, wow.
I don't like to kiss.
You don't like to kiss? So that's a true story.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You don't like kissing? That's so, well.
Like,
okay.
I really gotta like you to like making out. Like, I can't.
Well, I mean, yeah, but that doesn't mean that you don't like kissing.
I like.
But no.
I like, not a fast peck, but like, you can leave your lips on my lips for a while.
No, I like to kiss.
But like tongue kissing?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I really gotta like you to tongue kiss you. Or
Yeah.
I gotta like, because I don't, like when I'm dating.
You don't be sucking the tongue?
Say don't make me throw up. You're a freak. Is somebody gonna met your freak?
They better.
Clearly. The lie was that I shitted in the bathtub.
I figured that was.
I didn't fucking shit in the bathtub, but I did almost get kidnapped.
Wow.
Because my mom told, on O'Shea Road.
Yeah.
It's for the Mobile people if we're from Mobile, Alabama.
Yeah, shout out to my town.
But we didn't move from Mobile to New York. People love to ask,
oh yeah, like, so you moved here from Alabama to New York?
So when did you move to New York?
Yeah.
Bitch, I lived in Los Angeles
yeah.
for 8 fucking years.
Yeah.
And I've been in New York for 8 years. So sum it up.
Well, and you lived in Virginia as well.
And I went to college in Virginia.
Yeah.
Shout out to Hampton University, bitch.
So,
I've been around.
Yeah.
So fuck off.
Yeah.
And I didn't grow up on a fucking farm.
Right.
Okay, I grew up in a...
touched by that.
Because everybody says that shit.
I know.
Oh, you're from Alabama.
Well,
and then all of a sudden everybody got a country accent and shit.
Well, it's ignorance. Just like when they moved down there, we all think that they live in a,
What, in Alabama?
Well, for the most part, people in because we have homes, we have land,
Homes.
we have, yards, we have
multiple
pools.
Bedrooms and baths.
Yeah, so,
yards, front, back, side to side.
When they say up
driveways.
here, condos and apartments and flats and things like that, it
was not no dirt.
Yeah.
Girl.
Yeah.
Luxury vehicles. Anyway, so on O'Shea Road, going to Mary B. Austin.
Mm-hmm.
My mom said, okay, I'm gonna pick you up where I dropped you off. And I'm like, bet. So again, being misunderstood, my brain tells myself, oh, she talking about the way we drive up to the school. So I'm gonna go down because she talking about the road that we turn off on to come up to the school. But she really meant like the actual place where I got out of the car that morning, come right there. And that's where she up. So I get out of school and I walk my happy ass down to O'Shea Road, which is like maybe a block away from 2 blocks. Walk down and I'm just standing on O'Shea Road.
Wow.
5 years old, watching cars go by, and I'm like, she's gonna pull up any minute now, like right there on the corner. And this man pulls up in a van.
Wow.
No bullshit. White man, black man. He pulls up and I'm like, okay. And he's like, are you okay? And I'm like, yeah, I'm waiting on my mom, but I'm not really trying to talk to him. But I told him that, and he's like, do you go to the school up there? And I didn't respond. And he's like, I don't think you should be on this road. Like, I promise I'm not going to hurt you. Let me just take you up to the school. I'm sure your mom is worried about you. I didn't want to move because I'm like, my mama told me that she was going to pick me up the way we came, the way she dropped me off. So somehow, cut to, this man convinces me to drive alongside me as I walk to Mary B. Austin.
Wow.
And then, of course, I see my mom's car. She's fucking crying. She's like the whole thing, because the school don't know where the fuck I'm at. She light them niggas up.
Right, clearly.
Where the fuck is my child? Why wasn't anybody watching her? Like, she's all in everybody's ass. Okay, everybody getting fired by her. So I can hear her still yelling and having an attitude with bitches because I'm walking up and she runs to me and I have to explain to her what I thought she meant and all this shit. And she was like, who is this nigga? Like, he's like, man, I'm not. just saw this, young girl, black girl. Ma'am, I'm not trying to do nothing to her. All this. Yeah, the angels were looking out for me, and they always still do.
Literally.
Because I've been in some situations in my 20s, and them niggas kept me alive.
Listen.
Woo!
The moral of the story.
Yeah.
For that.
What is the moral of the story?
We're now the age of the man who was in the white car.
Oh,
So I understand why he was fearful for your safety.
My safety.
But at the same time, not wanting to seem like a fucking predator because
Or
he's
a
in a
creep.
white van. So I appreciate the fact that he just rode beside you as you walk, because I feel like, honestly, that
Because
would
I
be
wasn't
something.
getting in that motherfucker.
Right.
Van.
Well, because that would be something that I would do. I'm like, well, one, you wouldn't even get in my car. Don't get in my car.
I wouldn't even ask the baby to come.
Right.
Come. Hell no.
I would literally like,
I walked slow. I walked.
Yeah.
He was just
He
right
did
along
right.
me, and I was just like, Lord.
Shout out to
Jesus.
him.
Yeah, Mr. Man. Thank you for not fucking kidnapping me.
Yeah.
And essaying
All the
getting
other
me to
things.
safety.
Right.
Because that. Thank you, Uncle Sir.
Speaking of uncles, sirs, and ma'ams,
Is now we are the grown-ups,
Mhm.
and Saint and I we have these conversations a lot because I don't know when it happened, but at some point we became the adult.
in the room.
I'm still digesting, like, you know what I saw on TikTok today? I saw this fucking little boy, and I'm gonna call him a little boy. He's a 31-year-old male, and he was like, have y'all heard Independent Women Part 2? Did you know there was a Part 2?
Who are raising these kids? Because clearly we're not.
Get
and we're doing them a disservice.
them out of here.
We're doing them a disservice. It's not all their
Ariana,
fault.
what are you doing here? Why are they in the same room as me? Get them out. Why are we in the same category? I'm so fucking confused. If you weren't in college when Chris Brown's first album dropped,
Listen.
you can't fucking be here. Leave me alone. Shit. If you weren't in the club where have you been? If you weren't in the club when that dropped, you can't go here. You can't. So now that we're the grown-ups, apparently we're responsible for a lot of different fucking things. And we're the ones that actually have to throw the cookouts. We're the ones that actually have to like plan events and keep people together and keep family traditions alive.
Yeah.
Girl, I'm still waiting on the invite. I ain't know, like, when did this happen?
We just looked up one morning and boom, I'm planning, I'm on a committee to help.
You're on the fucking family reunion committee.
Family reunion committee.
The big boys table.
Oh, the decision-making table.
For the entire family.
Where are we going to have the reunion?
And making sure everybody has the logistics.
Who all going to be there?
Girl, when...
Who ain't paid their money?
First of all, you're the one now who's drunk at the spades table.
Yeah.
They're either deceased or a little fucking too old to be doing all this shit.
Yeah.
And now it's our turn.
Yeah.
We're the aunties and uncles. I'm tired of feeding myself every day.
Who's performing at the banquet?
What banquet?
Oh, in my family reunion, we have a banquet.
What do you mean? I'm the only child. I've never...
So this is how my family reunion, this is the template,
Oh, God.
if you will.
Oh, my God.
For our reunion. So it's the weekend. So on Friday we have a banquet and we have a show. We honor people who have graduated middle school, transitioning to high school transitioning to college, who graduated college, got other things. We honor them and we give them certificates. We also have like a talent show section.
For free?
What do you mean?
So this is not like a banquet that...
No, people pay. That's why I said who didn't pay their money. When people pay for the reunion, there's a flat rate and we take that monies and we make it work.
I can't even
imagine.
I literally cannot imagine being in a room, throwing an event, because I love to do that, with a bunch of people that kind of look like me. That shit would creep me the fuck out.
It's actually very joyful when you do it. It's stressful, and I'll say this, leading up to it is extremely stressful because you're literally pinching pennies and you're going through the logistics and, there's multiple people on the committee, so everybody has, an opinion. And,
so is everybody
all
on
those
the
things.
committee around your age bracket? Or?
This time, yeah. I was actually the oldest person on the committee this go round. Yeah, I think the youngest.
You were the grown up?
I was the oldest, so I was the
And
grown
you're still very young.
I know. Yeah.
Same.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, wow. So y'all all like each other?
Yeah, honestly, for the most part, my family, we all have a love. Now, I'm not saying we don't have disagreements and there's some people don't get along with others, but honestly, for the most part,
wow,
it's all love at our reunion.
Really?
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
For sure.
Like,
it's fun. It's really fun. And it's 200 deep. Maybe 200.
Oh, no, ma'am.
Yeah, it's deep.
I'm not coming.
Yeah.
I'm that auntie. I feel like I don't have any siblings. I have chosen family, which they're great. I have a big group of chosen people in Los Angeles that I love dearly and that have children. And like some of these children I ain't met because they had them like post-pandemic, and some of these motherfuckers is in high school.
When you saw them as babies.
Okay, so like when they call me and speak to me, I'm still processing who the fuck are you talking to with this deep ass voice.
Hi, Miss Miller.
Hey, auntie. Who the fuck? Just want to call to tell you happy birthday. Happy? Who the fuck is it? 10th grade.
Right.
You was just tap dancing at your 3rd grade. I'm still processing that. You're an uncle in real life, so you actually like talk to them often. Like I'm the free auntie. I'm outside sometimes, but mostly at home, naked on the couch. But I'm not like, I don't want to say I'm not family oriented because I am too. Like
you are. I just think there's different demographics when it comes to family, right? So I grew up with a big family. Like I think I have between 20 to 24 first cousins alone.
Why was they fucking that much? so y'all basically what that tell me, y'all horny and nasty as fuck. Everybody know how to suck dick in his family. That's what that tell me. Bunch of honey drippers. That's what that is.
We're just fruitful and multiply.
Everybody fertile.
But that's the dynamic that I know, right? You don't necessarily know that dynamic.
No.
And I think it's honestly for me, because I don't have kids and I have an older sibling who does have kids, I just take on to them as my aunts and uncles took on to me. You know, granted, some lived in the town when I was growing up, some were out of town. So, you know, I got to see some. I was a little bit more closer to some with others, but at the same time, it's still love.
It's all love. But did you have like a favorite auntie or uncle like that came into town?
Oh, my uncle is my favorite uncle. First of all,
that's right. You do love your uncle.
Yes, because so my grandmother had 7 girls and 1, boy. So literally.
But as a single, like the fact that I'm living my life now and I'm tired of washing my own dishes, feeding myself, trying to figure out what healthy meal to prep, which bill gonna get paid, how many points my credit score went up,
how much sleep I'm gonna
how much sleep I'm gonna get. What type of eye patches I need to make sure my face look good, because the face card, it can't decline. Keeping my skin tight, getting my body checked. Now we switching doctors and shit, like recipes,
all of
juices.
It.
We used to swap sex stories.
Right. And now we're swapping recipes. And
I just gave this nigga my dentist information a few days ago.
Literally.
Like, what the fuck? So the fact that I'm so hyper focused on my own life, one, the thought of having a little human call my name in the midst of my daily breakdown terrifies me. And then also, like, I want to be the cool auntie, but I have to realize, like, I am already an auntie and I didn't realize it. Like, I am somebody.
And you're already cool.
I'm somebody's mama friend.
Yeah, right.
It hit me, like, last year. I was like, oh, I'm somebody's mama's friend.
I'm somebody's mama's friend.
Wow.
I really need y'all to listen to what that actually means.
Right.
I don't think a lot of people understand that.
No.
Especially people our age.
Right.
You're somebody's mama's. So you know how your mama got friends?
Right. And Mrs. McCaskey used to come to the house.
Yeah. That's you. You're Mrs. McCaskey.
Now we're Mrs. McCaskey.
Yeah.
Hey, Miss McCaskey.
Who come over for holidays.
Oh, when is your prom?
Yeah.
Now I'm having those conversations and then I'll hear myself and I'm like, what are y'all listening to now? Show me that dance. When did I put these shoes on?
Apparently, they come without warning.
All I know is I need to look better than your mama, and your mama bad as fuck.
Why do you have to look better than your mama? I just need to
look as my right as an auntie. I need to look better than your mama.
I think the mom and the auntie need to look.
No,
better.
the mama's already bad as fuck. The mama is a bad bitch.
But just imagine how much it takes the mom to even be that be.
Not my problem. That's just not my problem.
You know what I mean?
All I know, when the kids see me and they know, oh, Auntie Miller's coming, excitement.
That is true.
Anticipation.
Yeah. I will say it gets like that. As an uncle, it does. Like when they're from like 0 to like 10.
Okay.
But then after that, they, especially when they become like middle school or high school, they're like, hey, I mean, think about it with you. Like, I'm like, oh, hey, I'm all
but see,
love.
there was always that one cool.
Oh, for sure.
That I had the cool car, had the cool.
But they're not going to
house.
show you how cool you are when you first get there. They're not. These kids today. I mean, we're a different generation. So you know what I mean? Like they see all these cool things happening via social media, and they see all these cool things happening that we didn't necessarily have privy to.
Right.
So now
we didn't even have cell phones half my life.
So now the things that we think are cool, one, are not cool to them.
True, because they have different
kids don't listen
but
these
we
days.
did.
Well, that's the difference because we didn't have social. We had nothing to not listen to. True. They have everything to tune the parents and us out.
My Lord.
Via iPads, via phones, via whatever. We had none of that. We had TV. And honestly, if you missed the fucking episode the day that it was ran.
Or were on punishment. I missed a lot of Fresh Prince and Martin.
You had to wait until it was a marathon, or you had to wait the reruns the week after it aired,
or like during the holiday season, because all the reruns came on during the holiday season. Just like when my mom was growing up, she said, the TV cut off after a certain
automatically,
time. Everybody's TV cut off. I was like, oh, how cool! How cool!
Because it was time to go to bed.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
It was giving America go to bed.
I like that.
And guess what America did?
They went to bed. Now, all the things, I see all those memes now where they're like, all the things that they used to force us to do when we were little, now it's like our excitement. I love taking naps.
Love it.
I love eating vegetables.
Yeah.
I love going home at a certain time.
Yeah.
Getting in the house at a decent hour.
Yeah, absolutely.
That shit, like, ooh, bitch, I'm in the house in the bed before midnight.
I'm in the house before 9 o'clock.
Ooh, that's the sweet spot right
because
there.
Low key, you could just take an hour nap, get up, watch some more TV, and go back to sleep at like 12.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I still have time to go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And don't have a 3-day weekend.
Oh, girl. The rolling around in that bed. Don't let me have food in the fridge.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah. So the fact that I am now realizing my responsibility as an auntie, and I am the auntie that's cussing on holidays. Fuck it. Like, fuck it. If the baby cuss because I'm cussing, then the baby know they cussing. I didn't fucking tell that baby to cuss. Okay? He ain't mocking me. He want to cuss, so he took the opportunity. He used me as a gateway to cuss.
And you let him.
I didn't. Listen,
I never said there was nothing wrong with it. I'm just saying you let him.
I wasn't trying to let the baby cut. Okay? People have videos of their children. They leave them in the bathroom and they cussing in the mirror.
Oh, for sure.
Fuck you.
Yeah.
I say that shit like on the playground with my friends and like, we talk shit about our parents.
Wasn't it so dirty to say it when we were younger?
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. I don't think
it didn't even sound right coming out of your mouth at that age. Because you didn't even know how to use it. You just said it.
They know now. They definitely know how to use it now.
Again, because of social media, all this shit.
I didn't know. Listen, I was in MSN lesbian chat rooms talking to 50-year-old men probably. I don't know who was on the other end of that shit.
I was.
I was in all the gay chat rooms.
Was in gay chat rooms.
Oh, yeah.
On AOL.
Teen gay chats.
For sure.
Adult gay chats. I would lie and just and then.
I was only on the teen ones. I didn't want to be on the adult ones. I was like, no.
I was nosy.
I know. Yeah, no. I was not. And you remember when you had to put like your age, your section, your location?
Yeah.
Like I met so many people from like California.
No.
I'm serious.
Why was that so specific?
Because I remember.
Why is that so specific?
Because I remember one time I actually met up with this guy.
Whoa.
I was in high school.
Oh shit.
And me and Miller met moons ago, but we also were dancers, right? So there was this national high school dance. Well, because it goes with my story.
I'm just playing.
It was National High School Dance Festival my freshman year in high school, and we went to Long Beach, California. And so I was chatting with this guy on AOL, and he informed me that he was also going to be there because we were talking about dance and all this other stuff. And I thought he was...
Wait, from the teen chat?
Yeah, from the teen chat on AOL.
I
thought he was lying. I didn't think anything of it. But I told him my real name. He told me his real name. And do you know this man looked for me?
Yeah.
And he found me nice. He was a senior. I was a freshman.
Of course.
Gorgeous black guy from California. I can't even remember what it was.
How big was his dick?
I was in high school. I was a freshman. I did not engage. I was just so infatuated with the fact that we saw each other.
Given blind date, but not blind date.
Yeah, we even took a dance class together. They had different, like, he was in one of the dance classes. He was an okay dancer.
Did you guys write each other?
Well, we wrote each other via AOL, and then we got caught. My mom saw it.
Oh,
shit! It's a
whole
whole other story. But I met him
in real life.
Life.
IRL, as kids say.
Yeah, IRL.
That's so scary.
Isn't that? But that was the fun for us back then.
I know. We were so boring.
We were That's not boring. That's exciting.
It was exciting then, but these kids, they don't fucking.
Well, I'm glad they don't do shit. Don't do that. Okay.
But like, I used to have like an impression of all the aunties being like the one like. The ones that cook, the ones who can cook.
Yeah, because everybody can't cook.
All the aunties can't cook.
All aunties, I'm going to tell you now, they can't cook.
There's
Straight
aunties
up.
that will compete about who makes the best what. But then there's an auntie that just loves to bring a fucking dish and can't cook worth a damn.
Now, see, I can't say that about my aunties.
I don't want to be that auntie.
All of them actually can cook very well.
Down?
They can cook down, but they can cook down on certain things that they
right.
specialize
Know
in.
your strengths.
Like their strengths are strong.
Strengths is strengthened.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Without a doubt.
That's cute.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I like
so
that.
I can never say none of my aunties can't cook because that's not true. Now, do they always want to cook?
Now, what about?
Hell no.
What were the roles in like the uncles that you grew up with?
My uncle, as far as him cooking.
Oh, you don't have one uncle?
Yeah, right. Well, I have my aunts. No,
but like
my
the
aunts
uncles,
have, they got married. Yeah.
So what was
they
the
can
uncles
cook.
Like? No, but besides cooking, like what was their vibe?
So my uncle's very meek and mild.
Your favorite uncle?
Yeah, he's not much for like words.
Oh.
He's more of an action type of person.
Oh.
And when he speaks, you just listen.
Oh, I love him.
I remember in my young to mid 20s going through some things. He came to see me in DC and he honestly changed my life with the things that he said. And I will never forget it because I was like, it wasn't even what he said, it was how he said it. It was in the sense of, it was like,
he talked
you fucking up.
Right, like you.
And this not what we do. And this is the last time we're going to have this conversation.
Ooh.
And he never gets like that.
He set your ass straight.
And I was like, yes, okay.
Sir.
I hear you.
I wondered, did anybody tell him to go down there and straighten your ass out? Or
I'm quite sure there was a conversation between him and my mom.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was one of those things that was like, basically, get your shit together.
Stop wasting our money, nigga. Stop playing.
Stop wasting our money.
You at this prestigious university.
Stop wasting our money.
Fix it now.
Because this the last time we're going to have this conversation.
I will not say
And it wasn't even that he said that. He was he was more so encouraging. But
right.
in his encouragement, I heard the undertone.
He was like.
And the backbeat.
Yeah.
Of the conversation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He kept
and
it
he
real.
never has to like raise his voice. He's just not that. He's just not that uncle. But when you like listen to him and he speaks, you take heed.
I would love to.
That's honestly how most of my uncles are. Even like
really?
my aunts who
they married like the niggas like him.
Yeah, well, like their dad.
Oh, so that's who.
Yeah.
Oh, what's your uncle's daddy?
Caesar.
Caesar. Like Caesar.
Yeah.
I always like to know what the grands.
Yeah.
What their names are, because that's actually really nice.
Yeah.
Oh, we love Caesar.
So yeah, I love my fam
uncles.
and my aunts and uncles. They all just they have different special places in my heart for special things. It's amazing when we talk about childhood and these kids growing up. Like, I could remember going to different aunties' houses for different things. Or my mom would drop me off over, set auntie's house for the weekend. Or, like, when we would go, like, visit out of town, like, this auntie would be known for this. Like, it was...
Was there, like, an auntie or uncle's house that your family wouldn't want you to go to?
Mm-mm.
Oh, that's a blessing.
No.
Because, some family.
Yeah, no. Honestly.
You can't...
No. Absolutely not. No.
I never grew up with my cousins. I didn't grow up around my uncle. My mom had she has 3 brothers. One, we don't know where he at for real. And then the other 2, established. nice men, love them, but they live their own lives, and so her, the eldest daughter, did everything. So it wasn't like a group effort. Yeah. She's the only girl, so you know how that go. You're the only girl, you're the oldest, so everything that happens with the family and the deaths and the funerals goes
lies
all
on your feet. Yeah.
So I just saw her being super independent, and then also establishing like very firm boundaries as the family grew with her aunties, because they were very well off, and once the money get involved, and once people start dying and shit, like niggas start acting funny. Like niggas be like, where the money at? Weird shit. So once my mom got older and was like, what the fuck? Like this is not who I grew up with. So I guess like I need to just kind of protect my peace. And I learned that shit early on. That if you don't want to, you don't have to. So I don't.
That's good.
I know.
I mean, honestly, it is, because I didn't grow up with my my uncle. I don't know him to have been in Alabama when we were there. He always lived. He lived in New York.
So he
I got where I am today literally because of him. Okay. I saw him like also like, you know, making moves in his career, doing great things, but he wasn't at home. He was in New York.
That's
he was
what
in
I'm
DC.
talking about.
He was in Detroit. He was in, you know, so it was like one of those things where I looked up to him and I learned, like, okay, I can be successful and I can still love my family, but I don't have to be around them.
Woo! That's a word, Jesus! Say
in that
again.
sense, like I can come home, I can love on them, but one, what I realized early on in life, and I know you did as well, is Alabama just wasn't for me. I loved being born and raised there. I learned so many lessons there.
Rep
it all day, but I just knew for my future and the things that I wanted to do, I had to leave. And that was okay. And my family made it okay by the examples, not only from my uncle, but even from my great aunts and from my aunts and from everybody. Like, you know, my family everywhere.
But see, I feel like, because I always have this discussion, especially with my partner. Like, I grew up, you and I shared that, and you left the city before I did.
Right.
And I knew you were going to, because we had that mutual understanding. Like, just we knew that there was...
You got to get out.
But it didn't come from you. It came from my fucking mom.
Exactly, yeah.
My mom was in fucking California before she went back to Alabama. Right. Because her mama was sick, so she had to take care of home. And of course, it was a great place to raise me, and it was. Yeah. But midway, we was about to go to Africa, girl. Like, Karen wasn't playing with y'all. The fuck? But, like, we have this discussion all the time, because I do feel like when you leave the nest and step outside that comfort zone, that DC Discovery Zone and that LA Discovery Zone it just opened up a whole new world of just, I can't even explain it, but I just feel
opportunities.
Self-discovery.
Yeah, self-discoveries, fears.
You just kind of shed who you were.
Yep, uncomfortableness.
But like, I'm not saying people who stay in the city that they were born and raised in don't shed who they were at some point. But to me, there's just a difference.
There's a difference.
You're kind of forced into these changes.
Societal norms
and you
based
learn,
off of your city and state and the norms that are traditionally there.
Yeah, like and.
But some people, and this is what I have come to realize as I've gotten older, but also well into my career, some people thrive the best in comfortability. And while others thrive even more being uncomfortable and being scared, but also going out and doing those things that they really want to do, but doing it being afraid. Right. Do you understand? So there are a lot of people who are really comfortable being complacent.
But do you think those people that we're referring to being comfortable being complacent know that they're being?
Oh yeah, they do.
I think some people.
There are. I'm telling you for a fact. There are a lot of people.
Okay. Okay.
Who know their potential.
Okay.
And they're so scared of it that they trick themselves or scare themselves out of it. Ooh. So for me, they are really complacent where they are, and they like it. Ooh. Because they don't want to
fuck up.
It's not even that. They don't want to strive so high and let themselves down.
Yeah, been there. Totally, I completely.
And know that that's like okay. Like they think like if they fail, then that's like the end all be all.
I mean, and some people say like they don't want to be away from their family, which I mean, I grew up differently, so I don't. You grew up with a family. I don't know what it feels like.
But I
being
mean,
my
family is
grandmama's
where the
house.
heart is, and you can. The beauty for me is that I can always go home to see my family,
Yeah.
or I could always go to Chicago to see.
Or they
my
can
family.
always come see you.
Or they can come see me, or I could go to Texas, or I could go to Georgia.
I mean, but
like,
there are some families that I'm not traveling, I'm not leaving. You come to me all the time.
Then that sucks.
I know people.
Because they're complacent. It does. It sucks because they're complacent in where they are, and like they don't want to leave.
But if their family members, if they leave home and their family members aren't keen on traveling, and they always have to go back home to see the family, then that's just what it is.
It's unfortunate, but
it is. I mean, to me, I personally think.
I know people like that though.
Same. That's what I'm
saying. Whose families don't come see them.
Yeah.
And not even like at the same time. Like, you know, I've had family members come see me, like, you know, off and on. Like, it's okay. But like, I have some friends that I know whose family has not been to see them, and they've been gone for, you know, almost
years.
2 decades.
Yeah.
And they always have to go home to see their family.
Right.
But when they go back home, they see their families doing the same old shit and in the same old place and doing that same old cadence that they were doing 20 years ago, because they're into a routine
and that whole schedule, like that shit. I don't know. I mean, sometimes I feel like an alien because I'm just like I can't live like that. Even when I think about having a family of my own and like my kids will like have extracurricular activities, like Tuesdays we do this. I'm like, oh God, like that part kind of makes me want, like, I don't want to run off on my family, but bitch.
Why? I'm interested into knowing why you think.
It's sometimes I need a break from the routine, and I know like if I were to have a family, I would want to create some sort of structure and a schedule and like a program to keep them like moving,
well-rounded,
and I have to like manage their life. I'm like their little fucking managers, you know. Like parents are like, they deserve a lot for what they do, the good parents. So like when I think about me and the freedom and flexibility that I have now, I love it. And I want more of it. I want to be even more flexible.
Well, I think that's the sacrifice that a mother and a father take when they, you know, some, not all of them. I'm going to be real clear. Because the real ones will sacrifice their health. They're going to send their children to the doctor before they send themselves. They're going to pay that dance fee or pay that instrument repair.
Yeah.
Before, you know,
they take care of themselves.
They get their hair done.
Yeah.
Or before
and then they're the ones that do the opposite.
Right.
Get their hair done with their child support check.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there are some that do
we
that.
Don't. Then took my babies on the trip. Or that shit. Girl, my dad thought my mom was doing mad shit with his child support check. That child support check went to me. Karen sat me down and we read the check together. That's how I learned how to write a fucking check from child support check. We use it as an educational tool. Then them shit stopped coming. That nigga stopped working because he thought she was using the money. But yeah, when I'm an auntie, I don't have to have that. They can go back to their mama.
Well, that's the beauty of it too.
It's a temporary assignment. Okay, everybody.
But I'll tell you something. That temporary assignment sometimes can be scurry as shit, especially when they're little. When they're older now, because like so, my nephews and my nieces are definitely a little bit older now. But when they're little, I remember my first nephew, and I watched him for like a weekend, and he was like 2-3 months old.
Oh gosh! Oh, he was fresh out the coochie.
I'm really good with kids though, and my siblings know that, and my parents know. So they just like, here, just take this.
You're an older brother.
But now thinking about it at this, and I was 22 at the time.
Oh hell no!
So now thinking about it as an older adult, I'm like,
would you let your nephew,
sister trusted me so much with her child,
her fresh baby,
she just let him get in the car with me, buck up, like driving places.
Yes, she did.
Changing him, like first of all, what an honor. I'm gonna say that. Aww. But as I think about it as an adult now, like my anxiety kicks up so bad because I'm like, anything could happen. But like you just moving through the motions. Back then, I was just moving through the motions, and like I would be moving through the motions honestly now if I, had a child. But when you sit and actually think about it, sometimes that shit can give you so much anxiety because
keep that little
you're keeping somebody alive.
That's what happened when I was 22 too, babies, and I don't feel bad about like not seeing them as often as like some of y'all saw your aunties and uncles. I feel like we're the new age aunties and uncles, but I am technically the black sheep. I will be in the south of France while your mama's at a soccer game, I'm just gonna be like,
oh, for sure.
We have different lives. You're gonna want to fucking roll with me at some point. You're gonna want
at some point they're gonna realize how cool.
Oh my god.
We really are.
You're gonna want to tag along so
hard.
hard. And sometimes I'm gonna tell your ass no.
And that's why sometimes the parents don't always tell the kids wholeheartedly about the cool aunt or the black, or the black sheep.
Wait. What you mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think for me, I think it's like an exciting thing because they want the children to get to know them on their own so they can experience, have a different experience.
Aww.
And so like when they get older and they see, because I honestly think my nephews think I'm so lame sometimes.
Do they know you're gay?
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not like...
No, it's not a, and they're like...
It's a different generation.
Yeah, it does. One, they don't care, and two,
right.
I don't even think that's why they think I'm lame. I just think they think I'm lame.
But I'm not saying...
guys know how fucking, like...
The fact that when you...
The shit that I have seen and the people that I know, y'all would be like, really?
And also, when they grow up and they're going to want to come to New York or
yeah, for sure.
Fucking Costa Rica, wherever the fuck we're going to be living in the next 5 years, they're going to want to come. That's So Raven me is like Monique from Almost Christmas. But I'm making better food. And I'm still looking better. So I may have 2 girlfriends or 1 girlfriend or a wife. I don't know. But I'm going to have a bad bitch on my arm. And y'all going to fuck with her too.
Why do we do this podcast? I don't know.
And I'm gonna be flying in from somewhere. Okay.
I'm just gonna chill in. I really am. I'm gonna be the same person that I am now.
I'm gonna be walking around in my robes and my house heels.
Yeah. Well, you do that now.
Right.
Yeah.
So I keep forgetting that.
Well, you've already established the type of aunt that you are. But just as I have established the type of uncle that I am.
See, they don't come to my house because they're not gonna be able to pop up on me in the future.
Oh, well, then they can pop up on me anytime.
No, I don't do pop up.
I really feel like the only people that can pop up to my house would be my niece.
Okay.
As I get older, like,
okay,
they could pop up because I did it.
I mean,
and I was thankful because it was sometimes where I just did it for shits and giggles, and it was sometimes when I was like, hey, I can't, like, I didn't even have the words to say anything. I didn't know how to say, oh, I miss my family. I'm a sophomore in college. I need to go see my uncle. I didn't know how to say that. I would just, he gave me a key to his house. I would knock on the door, or I'd be like, hey, I'm coming over, and come over, and we would have dinner.
Okay,
I didn't have the language to say I'm homesick. But I just went to his house because he was there. And you know what I'm saying? Right. And he knew because he has experienced life. So I want to be that safe space for my nephews and my niece. So if they go to college where I live, or if they're somewhere and they're like, oh, I miss home, and, you know, you're only 3 hours away from me while mom and, you know, dad are like 8 hours away from me, I'll come drive and see you. Or you can come to mine.
Okay, when you put it that way, yeah, sure. I just don't want them disrespecting.
See, I think you always think of, like...
I do.
The undertone.
I do.
And I'm always, like, up here thinking about the
I'm thinking about my valuables.
I'm always thinking about the lighter tones.
I'm thinking about what can break and what your little friend.
But what if they're broken?
Okay. And because you know I'm that person.
Right, I know. And I'm challenging you on this because you're thinking about material things that are being broken. Meanwhile, you have this you know, niece who's like, her soul is broken and she just want to come knock on your door because she had a bad day in college and she don't know how she gonna get through it. And here you are right here, but you worried about, you know, a fucking vase that costs $1,000.
But also, okay, I would have to.
We could break that vase together.
Girl, have to. Okay.
I'm just saying $1,000 vase, but go ahead. I'm listening.
There's some sort of legacy, but like the responsibility, I need to just like sit with it.
I think you need to sit with it. But I'm saying a cool auntie and a cool uncle, they're cool for a reason. They're not just cool because they love good music, or because, you know, they smoking the ganja, or because, you know, they always out clubbing, or because they know some of the hottest people. It's the other side of it too. You know what I'm saying? It's the other side of them being like nurturing, and your nieces and nephews didn't even know you could be a nurturer because they don't see you have kids. That's true. You know what I'm saying? Their minds aren't developed enough for them to totally understand what it means to actually be adult, or what it means to have compassion. There's still love there, and they don't understand how you can do that without having kids. And so when you show them that, it makes you a little bit more cooler than you think, in my opinion.
Okay.
So that's what they say. Kids' brains just develop in a different way, and that's why it's always good to be there, like during those adolescent years, so they can like know you and see you and remember like those energies and all of that. It means something, and I still remember stuff when I was like 4 or 5 years old.
Me too.
Like it happened, like you said, like it happened yesterday. So of course they remember you. Do it all the time.
Oh, really?
Not to my nephews. First of all, I told you they think I'm so uncool.
Wait, I don't think we got to that. Why do you think they?
Because I send them like sometimes, not all the time.
shit.
But I'll send them text messages like, hey, have a great day, blah, blah, blah. You know, how was the soccer game? How was the this?
You check in.
Ghost. But then like 2 days later, they'll respond. And I'm like, oh, okay. You know, meanwhile.
But they don't know. They also don't communicate how we.
Right, exactly. So I don't take it personal, but at the same time, I'm like, I know y'all saw my message. Because if I send y'all a message and say, hey, do y'all need $25 for the week? Guess who?
Guess who?
Bing bong. So I know y'all see the shit. Yeah.
And all you doing is asking the nigga about his day.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna try to be a better auntie.
You're not a great auntie. I just want you to know that.
Okay, because I'm like,
I just want you to also have a different perspective of how, and this is just coming from somebody who has biological bloodline of like nephews. Like, I just want you to look at it a little bit different than just like, oh, they coming over here knocking on my door, they blah 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 blah. I'm like, sometimes it's.
But see, I meant it because I'm like that with everybody, so I just put them in the category.
No, you can't put. No,
I didn't give them special privilege.
No, you have to still water them. I'm almost 40 years old, and my uncle still waters me. You have to water them.
But I would love to. I'm like that with their parents.
You can't water them and letting them in the house. Worried about a $1,000 base.
But it's also.
I'm not saying don't set boundaries,
right?
Because we are a therapy-driven podcast.
Like there has to be, because you know when the kids get comfortable, next thing you know.
So what if they do it one time and you be like, hey, you coming in this time, but next time, you know what? Text me before you're on the way.
I
or
give you this key.
Right, exactly. Set some rules. That's the rules.
So once I set the rules,
right,
and you do the thing,
right, exactly. There you go. Then
we're gonna have a problem. So, but it's different because I don't think about the only person who just barges in my house is this. I don't know how this nigga does it.
Wellness check.
I don't know. This nigga will. When I say barge, it's like, girl, shut up. What you?
Wellness check.
And it irks me because my house may not be clean. I may not be clean. He don't give a fuck.
Wellness check.
He don't give a fuck.
Check on your friend.
I'm okay.
Oh, really?
I'm not okay. But, bitch, you barge in here and it's random. It's like motherfucking inspector. It's like.
But when we were talking about locations on the phone.
Wow.
See? I don't forget shit.
Wow. What you trying to say?
That's the same way I barge in here. You want my location.
So you can barge up in my shit, have a key to my house, but I can't have your location?
No.
It's giving uneven.
It is. That's how.
So what's the compromise here?
I will give you a key to my house.
I should have. Well, I've already had that.
Okay, well, I will give you the outside key to my house.
Talking about the front door. You talking about the main fucking door to the people. Bitch, I should have had that with this other key.
No.
How am I gonna get into the house if I don't have both keys? Girl, this bitch really. You fucking tried it. Moving on. Okay, so what's a generational curse that you would like to break within your extra large ass black ass family?
Oh my god. I feel like I'm breaking it.
What is it?
Going to therapy, honestly.
But like
de-traumatizing myself as much as I possibly can, living in my truth. I've always lived in my truth.
Oh my god, he's always been like
I've
this.
always been me, no matter how old I was.
Oh my god.
And so I feel like I've been on a journey to show my nephews and my niece how to live in their, how to break a curse via therapy, and how to just, you know, stay true on who you are. I've been doing that. So I've been breaking these generational curses, and I want my niece and nephews to do the same.
To the family?
I mean, we have open and honest conversations.
Oh, okay.
I do with my niece and nephews.
Oh, really?
I'm not saying they share everything all the time, but I, you know, like.
Well, they are getting older now. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So as they get older, they learn different things about the family. We'll throw different nuggets at them, and they'll be like, "What?" And
oh
we'll be like,
shit! Y'all starting to tell stuff about the family.
Yeah, so
ooh,
it's kind of one of those things where it's just, you know, it's like the older you get, the more you can listen in on the grown folks table.
Okay, so what are all the secrets about to come out?
Oh, you know, they come out at the maturity level.
Gosh.
Yeah.
Like, how do y'all know when to like share?
Well, here's the thing is I don't know, but I base it off of what my sibling or my sibling, meaning my sister, kids, what she tells them. So she feels comfortable telling them X, Y, Z. Okay, well that's not as bad or as worse as X, Y, and Z. So I could tell them this.
Well, what advice would you give to somebody whose like sister doesn't share those, to come to you and be like, what happened?
I honestly would say, for me, if a child who wasn't my niece or nephew's, biologically or via family, I would say you would. I would ask if you talk to your parents about. Do they know you're asking me this question? And if not, I'm gonna be like, okay, well, let's go to them and let's see if it's okay if I explain X, Y, and Z to you. If the parent says no, I would have a separate conversation with the parent. To say why can't they, or do you not think they can handle the level of maturity, or do like why, right, exactly. Okay. Get an understanding from the parent first before the child, because a lot of times children just want to be nosy as fuck.
I know, because they're like, my cousins would ask, I think they would be curious with my mom and like ask her certain things. They don't know a lot of things.
Yeah.
I know, but they don't.
Well, and your mom was the oldest.
Right, but like she also shared things. And some things also came as I got older, like you said.
Yeah.
But like they don't even know like the level 1.
Oh.
And I'm just like, oh, so then what is your dad?
So what would you do in that situation where now you have like your cousins are older and they say, oh, well, I heard X, Y, and Z, but you also know that
well, these are my cousins, so like we grown.
So you just telling it straight up, straight no chaser.
If I know what type of environment our parents grew up in, why am I keeping that? If they ask me, granddad did this, I'm fucked up, but we knew him different. We loved him different. It was a totally different man. But like they grew up in this type of environment, but their daddy didn't want to share that shit. I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. And mind you, I grew up around them, but we didn't have like a family like you guys like have. Like I've never had a family reunion ever.
That's so crazy to me.
Ever. I've never been to my own family reunion.
Well, you gotta come on to mine.
I think I'd be scared too.
I think you would be overwhelmed.
Everybody, if too many niggas got the same eye shape, I'm fucking leaving. I'm not doing that shit. It's fucking scary.
It's not.
That shit creeps me out. When I first met my partner's family.
Oh, I mean, all of them look the same.
Bitch, I was terrified.
I mean,
and not because we were just meeting, it was because them niggas took a group photo and my heart was beating fast.
Yeah.
In the set, I just have a thing about seeing people with this. So I don't know if like your family reunion would feel comfortable. So yeah, well, I mean, at the family cookout, what's your like uncle entrance song?
Oh God. I have no idea.
Wait, I had mine and now I can't remember.
I'm glad you did.
No, wait, fuck.
My entrance song?
Like, say the kids are like, all right, all the aunties and uncles like come in, we gonna play your entrance song and you gonna come into the party. What song are they playing for you to come and be like, hey?
Wow. That's a loaded fucking question.
What's the first one that comes?
My song definitely would be...
I'm gonna have to bring the question back later, but like I'll say Gucci Mane Ice.
Oh wow.
I said so, I said so, I said so, I said, girl, you know.
Since you're doing that, it would be
bitch.
It would be Birdman. First, I'm gonna stack my flow, and then what? Then I'm gonna stack some more, and then what? Till I do my count. How the rest of the yams in my auntie house, and then what? That's my song. That's it. That's it. That's the one. That's the one. First,
we gotta figure out who's gonna do that for us. Yeah. I need that to happen.
Yeah. That's what I'm gonna come out on my 40th birthday party.
Oh.
For sure.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right, y'all. We gotta go. We tired.
She's tired. I'm up.
You won't talk for another hour.
And I don't.
And then what? Hey, gonna stack some more. And then what? Hey, I gotta play that song now.
And then what?
And then what?
Yeah, that's the one.
Bitch, I gotta play that shit right now.
Boom, boom, clap. Boom, boom, clap. That's gonna be the one. I needed you to say.